Coming up next for you here on Daybreak, an iconic store in Springfield is closing its doors soon.
Well, and we're checking in live with Nyjah, who has all the details from the Carden International Circus. In just a few minutes, we are kicking off this weekend right. Thanks for joining us here for Daybreak. It is Friday, February 7th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Moreno. A lot to get to, as you saw this morning, and a lot of fun as we get ready to start off the weekend, right?
I think we're all ready for a weekend.
Yeah, I'm ready for it as well. It's been a long week after you stayed up for the Super Bowl Sunday. Had to get one more Super Bowl reference in there. There we go.
Hopefully some of you at home had a snow daybreak or two.
Yeah, true.
We did not. A lot of you probably didn't either. So, yeah, we're just trucking along.
Many of you, probably all of you, have school today. It's cold out there. Meteorologist Elisa Rapp has been explaining that to us this morning. Waking up in the 20s is never pleasant.
Yeah, before we get to the cold, I wanted to mention one thing. I'm wearing red today. It looks like you have some red. Because some way, somehow, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I remembered it's Wear Red Day for the American Heart Association.
Oh, yeah. You didn't tell me.
Somehow at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was like, oh, I'm like running out of red because we wore red for the Chiefs so many days last week. Oh. I was like, do I have anything red left? I had one thing red left.
I'll have to find something red. I didn't get the memo.
You got to get that red going. All right, what's happening this morning?
Yeah, cold out there this morning with temperatures in the 20s. We've got that temperature at 23 degrees in Springfield right now on some southerly winds at 5 miles per hour. We've got dry conditions out there. It's just mostly cloudy. We've got temperatures a little bit colder out there this morning. It's 23 in Springfield, 25 in Branson, and 24 degrees in Ava. We've got some southerly winds at about 5 miles per hour, enough to put wind chills at 17 in Springfield, 16 in Joplin, and 13 in Rolla. So it's cold out there this morning. Make sure you've got hats, gloves, mittens, and scarves. We'll have some dry roads through the day today with some rain, snow possible late, probably by maybe the evening commute, if not a little bit later than that. No road impacts expected. Temperature at 41 degrees today, mostly cloudy with some of that light rain, snow late. We'll have some warmer sunshine tomorrow, and then rain looks likely on Sunday. Look at your weekend forecast coming up in 10 minutes.
All right, we are getting set for the big weekend. The circus is hitting JQH Arena starting tonight.
And we have a preview for you. First with Nyjah McDonald. She's live at JQH Arena for that setup. Nyjah, how's it going?
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. I have to say that I am excited to be here because this will actually be my first opportunity to watch the circus. Now, I've been told that the Carden family has been bringing their performance to people across the country for over 50 years. Now, as you can see behind me, setup is still underway. There's still some things that need to come together, but by tonight at 6:30 p.m., that is when the performance will kick off. So they are calling on the entire community to come out and take part. Now, I'm told that there are events and things for the entire family to enjoy, from elephant rides to horse rides to face paintings. There's even some motorcycles here that are in the air. I don't know who will be riding on those, but I think that's kind of exciting. So yes, and then of course, you know, we have our friends, the goats and the miniature horse, and there's even going to be more animals tonight. So if you are looking for something to do this weekend that is family and friendly fun, I would encourage you guys to head down to the JQH for the Carden International Circus. Lauren, Joe?
All right, Nyjah, thank you very much. We'll check back in with her in a little bit. Moving on now to some more local news. Sears will actually be closing its store in the Battlefield Mall in just 2 months' time. It was opened first in the early 20s here in town. John Sellers with the History Museum says in the 1950s they built a new store next to the Shrine Mosque. That space has now become the Springfield Expo Center. When the Battlefield Mall opened in 1970, Sears moved there and has been there ever since.
Think about Sears, you have to think about their cutting-edge approach to retailing. They had a brick-and-mortar store, but they were also huge in catalog sales. And the Sears Roebuck catalog was a game changer. They are the victim of the next shift in retailing, which they were the cause of the last one.
Now, the Battlefield Mall did not respond for comment on the closing or the future of that big space. Sears Holdings, though, sent us a statement saying, quote, after careful review, we have made the difficult but necessary decision to close the Sears store in Springfield, Missouri. The liquidation sale begins this week, and the store is planned to close mid-April.
Another top story this morning, conservation officials have new evidence that someone is illegally releasing feral hogs into Missouri.
The MDC says it's working with researchers who have genetically tested thousands of pigs in our area. They found out 1 out of 6 feral swine are from out of state. The Conservation Department believes people who release the hogs are doing so for recreational value and not to harvest the meat.
Feral hogs are considered an invasive species because they root for food in the ground and can destroy hundreds of acres of crops. There's a federal hog hunt going on right now in the Mark Twain National Forest in attempts to eradicate them.
But many in Missouri think that's unfair. Some have commented on our Facebook page saying that ordinary citizens should be able to hunt. Now, we're learning this week someone also tried to send the U.S. Forest Service that message. The image we're about to show may be a little graphic for some of you out there.
A man in Washington County found a feral hog tied up to a tree next to a no hog hunting sign. The news leader reports the landowner who found it agreed with what he saw. The pig had been shot, and whoever did it could face a $5,000 fine. The man does not believe federal agencies have enough manpower to trap and kill enough hogs to get rid of them.
We've got some local political news for you. Congressman Billy Long is combining his auctioneering experience with congressional duties for charity. He's auctioning off the tie he wore to the State of the Union signed by President Trump for cancer research at St. Jude Children's Hospital. Tuesday night, Congressman Long got the president's autograph that you see right there. Long says he'll be letting the National Auctioneers Association handle the sale of the tie, and he told us that raising money for St. Jude is a passion of his.
Our youngest daughter was stricken with cancer 5 years ago and Hodgkin's lymphoma, and so we thought we were going to lose her. We went through all the treatments. She lost all her hair, got all her hair back, and all those protocols that she went through, those are all developed at St. Jude. So it's just kind of a passion for me. Anytime we can help with cancer research, or help St. Jude out, I'm going to do it.
Now, he also tried getting House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to auction off the copy of the State of the Union speech that many saw her rip up.
It just hit me. I thought that speech, when she ripped it, before she ripped it, it was worth 15 cents. I mean, you know, the paper was written on. After she ripped it, being an auctioneer, I knew it had, you know, a lot of intrinsic value, so I knew it'd be worth thousands of dollars. And I walked up to her and I said, Nancy, we need to auction that off. And she said, what do you mean? I said, we can auction that for charity, and, you know, whatever charity you pick, and they bring a lot of money. And she said, no, I'm going to keep it for prosperity.
Last year, Long also auctioned off a tie signed by the president, and that raised over $15,000 for St. Jude.
We're starting out cold out there this morning. It is 23 degrees in Springfield, factor in some wind, and it feels like 17 out there right now. Weekend warm-up is on its way. Details coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.